One of the first things we talked about this year is understanding that color is not culture. Although it's assumed by many that color controls your culture, culture is not controlled by color, race, or ethnicity. Those are all things on the outside and don't control who you really are. Stereotypes are another faulty indicator of culture. Stereotypes are generally just exaggerations or caricatures of what outsiders perceive a culture to be. Many of these are negative, and perceiving these stereotypes as reality is dangerous, and we should avoid doing so. Being the same is a common assumption made about many cultures, although this isn't quite accurate. Although most cultures tend to have their similarities and commonalities between members, not everybody is the same. If we assume all members of a culture are the same, we devalue that culture and take away from its uniqueness. Country and location are two other factors that are commonly used to make assumptions about one's culture. This isn't necessarily accurate, though, as countries are man-made borders, and the location, although it might have an impact, can't control for one's culture. The people around you, your beliefs, and other factors will have more of an impact than the land you are raised on. So, what does this mean? This means that everyone is a part of a culture. Cultures constantly grow and change, and each one is unique and special in its own ways. But it also proposes the question, is culture the people, or the people the culture? I think the best way to answer this question is go back to the theories we discussed earlier this year. To an extent, the culture affects the people. It changes who they are and affects how they're raised. But also, the people are what control the culture in the first place. When the people change, so does the culture, and it turns into a big cycle.